81%. But what does this percentage actually mean? It means that 81% of the world's teenagers have access to a gaming console. It means that 81% of the world's teenagers are able to connect with one another without actually leaving their beds. And it also means that 81% of the world's teenagers can make new friends who are nothing like the people at their schools. Now, let's look at the effects of this. Positive, you can make new friends who are nothing like the people at your school. Also, you can talk to people without having to worry about what they might think of you. Negative, these people might not be who they say they are, and just be trying to grab the attention of somebody younger than them. So, catfishing. When I first signed up for TEDx, I was determined to talk about one thing, something parents nor teachers may be very fond of: gaming. Now, some of you here might be experienced gamers, know people who game, or have never touched a gaming console controller in your life. People say that staying up on your PC, Xbox, PlayStation, or any gaming console like that can ruin your brain. But not in every case, at least not in my case. It helped expand my social circle, as well as help me understand how people live in different parts of the world and time zones. For example, Indiana is currently 5 hours behind us, Illinois 6, New Mexico 7, and Saudi Arabia is 2 hours ahead. People say that gaming is a form of procrastination, and they're not wrong. It can lead to dropped grades, uncompleted work, detentions, etc. People use it as an excuse to stay in their room, which increases bad health. Like, for example, vitamin D deficiency, obesity and anorexia, and mental health problems. Here's my story. I got my console, got onto a game, and joined a random party. I'll tell you about a few of the people I met. 3 of them went to the same elementary and middle school, but go to different high schools. They used gaming to contact each other. Bailey, she's been playing basketball ever since she was little and has been passionate about it. Her passion for basketball inspired me to start playing. I've been on the school team this year. Unfortunately, we haven't had any matches, but that doesn't matter. I enjoy myself. I met Michael. He is the funniest person I've ever met. He'll sit there on Skype, and when he thinks that it's too late for me to be up, he'll start singing me a lullaby. I met Jacob. People say we're polar opposites, but we're really not. They also say that we won't be friends for much longer, but we've lasted for over 2 years, so I think a little while longer might be fine. He showed me that there is a point in life. He's the one that motivated me to be up here speaking in front of you today. I met Jordan. Jordan is quite a story. We are polar opposites, have completely different political views, like completely different TV shows, different views on the world, and music, especially music. I'll be playing my music on Skype, and all I hear is, "Dorothy, can you turn it off?" I'm like, "No, Jordan." So naturally, I turn it up louder. I want you to take one thing away with you today. Did gaming destroy my social life or help enhance it? Did connecting with someone 5,000 miles away hurt me or give me an opportunity? Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
More nervous than I was before coming.
Oh, right. You went blue to orange, you've gone blue again now, have you?
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, that was brilliant. That was well done. And it really did open my eyes when I was talking to you yesterday, because I just assumed it was a waste of time. It was just wasting space. I've got 3 kids, and my son especially was into gaming, but it was before we were able to connect in that way. And I think your connection with people around the world, and then your understanding like time zones that you get, and the fact that they're giving you confidence and support.
Yeah.
What a lot of parents and teachers, parents especially, are worried about all the nightmare stories they hear about people who aren't who they appear on the internet in that way. What would your advice be?
I say make sure your child, if they are gaming with people they don't know, they're sure about who the person is and they go and speak to you about it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, and what was the phrase you used for people who are pretending they're something they're not? Catfishing.
Yeah, catfishing.
Catfishing is what it's called. Apparently, you taught me something yesterday all about that sort of stuff. So it can be done. There are ways of keeping safe, but the connections that we get from working that way far out. And how old were you when you started gaming?
Almost 14.
Almost 14. Who here has I have to be careful our phrases, who's never been on a games console? Who's never done any gaming? People of a certain age, Pong, that's a game. That is a game. That's where it started. Okay, it counts. Brilliant. Okay, Dorothy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.